Hi, here is your lower body strength-based workout. In this workout, we'll be focusing on the lower body, the glutes, and the core in supersets. You'll work for 40 seconds on, or we will work for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, repeat each superset, so repeat each 2 moves twice, and then move on. We'll be alternating between straight leg superset, and then the next superset will be glutes and core focus. Then we'll do another superset that's legs, then another glute core focus. The glute and core focus sections are body weight only, and the leg strength sections will be using weights. I have 2 heavy dumbbells with me today. So today, if you can, go heavy. And if you can't, use whatever you've got, no problem. We'll warm up, we'll cool down, and we'll hit this lower body, core and glutes. Let's start with that warm up. So just standing up nice and tall, just do a few full body stretches up and down, because although this is a lower body workout, we're still going to be holding weights, still going to be using our arms and our core. Really reach, feeling the shoulder blades sliding down the back, and go for one more, up and back, and just take the hands behind the head. We're going to do some good mornings. So hinging the hips all the way back and up. This move you're going to see again when we do our deadlift. So it's different to the squat because we're pushing the hips back and coming up to standing rather than bending down and bending the knees straight away. So we're going to do a couple more here. Back and up. And if at any point in this workout the two dumbbells are too much, just drop down to one weight. The benefit of doing it twice is means you get to see what the move is, and maybe the second time around, perfect that move. Back, up, let's do one more. We're gonna open up into some sumo squats. So heels in, toes out, down and reach. So this move, we're getting more into the inner thighs here than your regular squat. Up, down, reach. I might already have to open the window, even though it's like my car was frozen today. Down, up, go for one more. Good, and we're just gonna go, give me squat, and then open up through the hips at the bottom, and then stand. So down, little rock from side to side, just mobilizing the hips a bit here, and stand. Let's go for 2 more. Down, rock. So I'm bringing my knee in towards the center. Just stand. Last one. In towards the center. And just place the palms on the ground. And we're going to stretch. Going to stretch up and bend down. Stretching up, bending down. Stretching up, bending down. Let's do one more. Stretch and bend, and then just straighten up and roll up nice and slowly to the top. You stand at the bottom of your mat, arms nice and high. Give me that nice hinge we did at the beginning first. Then let the knees bend as much as you need to. Get palms down, stepping into a nice low lunge, and then opening up towards that knee. And switch. And then walking back up to standing. We do that again. So rolling up nice and gently. Roll down. Through the legs. I always have to fix my mat in the first couple rounds because the carpet is not the friend of an exercise mat. This is why I'm using these 5 kg plates. Rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. We're going to do one more. Roll down. Palms come forward. Step, open out. Down, switch. This time I want to stay in the plank and then just lower the hips. Look forwards and then come back up, pushing into a down dog. So come up, lower the hips. So really stretching out the spine here. Backs of the legs, getting into the shoulders a bit more. One more. And then just walk the feet to the hands, or the hands to the feet. And again, roll up, nice. And slowly, we're gonna do a bit, get the body moving a little bit more. I'm just gonna squat, open up the hip, squat, hip, squat. That's it. Just one side at a time. Get the heart rate up. And you're like, what? We're doing so many squats already. I know. But the great way to get the body moving is to do the moves we're going to do in the workout. So no surprises. We're going to do some squats, do some deadlifts, do some lunges. One more each way. Down, up. And we're going to reverse lunge. Kick. So reverse lunge. Kicking forward. Stay on the same leg. Get a little bit of power behind that kick. Challenging that balance already. And switch. Down. Kick. 5, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay. Warmed up. Let's get ready for our first circuit. Our first superset, we're focusing on squats. So the first, we're going to be front racked with our weights. Dumbbells going to be on our shoulders. We're going to squat down, regular squat, down and up. Then heels in, toes out, weights come down. We're going to sumo low to a calf raise. Okay, grab your weights. We're going in 5 seconds. Bring the weights up. You can always have the weights down by your side. So for 40 seconds, regular squat, down and up. So breathing here, if you want a breathing pattern, think inhale down, exhale to come up. So using that breath for each rep, it helps slow yourself down, and the exhale, drawing that core in, is going to stabilize. Almost there, already at 10 seconds. Down and up, knees are clicking, down, up, and dumbbells to the floor. Woo, okay. Now hold, so this is why you can go heavy. That 40 seconds, slow and steady, slow and steady. We're holding the weights low. Let's get the heels in, toes out. Let's grab the weights. Gonna go in 3 seconds. Let's do it. So we go down, up, calf raise, balance. You see me rock forward. Down, up, calf raise, slow and steady. Get nice and low in that sumo squat. Feel the stretch of the inner thighs. If you're feeling the muscle stretching through, means you're working through that muscle. Try to get that full range of motion. Good, don't let the dumbbells pull those shoulders forward. Let's go for one more. Down, and raise, and dumbbells down. Okay, first round of this superset done. It's going quick. We're gonna front rack, 10 seconds for that squat. Resting, get that heart rate down. Grab your dumbbells, front rack, off we go. Down, and up. Slow and steady, slow and steady. So clicky. I'm gonna move back, why not? Use my whole mat. Down. When you're front racking, see my elbows are in, elbows not sticking out like this. I wanna have everything nice and snug and compact, and I'm using my shoulders to hold these dumbbells. Down, up. One more. Down, slow and steady, up, and dumbbells to the ground. If 2 dumbbells aren't working for you, you can hold one here or one here, like a goblet sumo. Okay, we're gonna go in 10 seconds. Think heels in, toes out. Catch that breath. Let the heart rate come down in your rest. Grab your weight, and we are off. Down, up, heel raise. Down. And when I'm doing, I guess it's calf raise, heel. Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Down, up. Really squeeze the calves. Really try to get some height there. Down, up. Calf raise. Breathing. Inhaling down, exhaling up. 10 seconds. Raise, find that balance. Last one, down, up, raise, and dumbbells down, rest. Okay, take the dumbbells to the side. We've got time to rest while I explain the next set. I'm gonna have some water. There's your bodyweight glute and bodyweight core exercise. So I'm gonna stay on one side. I'm in a half kneeling position. Your back toe can be on or off. I want you to hinge back, like that hinge we did at the beginning. So use back to sit on that leg and then squeeze the glute, come back up. Nice neutral. So when you're up, slightly pushing the hips forward to feel that glute engage. So you go down and up. Then simply you're gonna turn on that knee, come to your side. Oh, what a nice transition. Little side plank, crunch, down, and crunch. And if that's too much for you with the side plank crunching, just hold that side plank for me. Okay, actually no, we're gonna do the lean back from here. That's even better. So think foot's in line with your knee, go backwards and squeeze up. Inhale down, exhale up. Back. Think of hinging, really think of just squeezing that glute at the bottom. So back and squeeze. We hinge back and squeeze. That's it, nice and steady. So I'll show you from the side. I'm hinging back, coming up. Hinging back, coming up. Almost there. Controlled movements. Last one, finish it off, up. Transition from here, really nice. So I think knees in line with foot, palm under the shoulder, in line with that knee. So everything is in line. Push the hips forward slightly, so you're nice and straight through the hips. So more engagement in that lower glute, and you're gonna bring that leg up. You crunch to the side and reach. Crunch. So I'm crunching, as I'm crunching, I'm turning my body outwards to really get the outside. So it's less of a knee drive. Think around and crunch. Using that foot that's on the ground to help stabilize. Feel that glute. Reach. Crunch. Reach. Good. 10 seconds. And reach. And with this move as well, you can always bring the floor closer to you. So you can grab a block, a book, last crunch, reach, lower down, coming up with control. We're gonna switch sides. So simple as coming back to kneeling, popping the other foot out for that hinge, thrust. Hinge and thrust. You can always grab a weight here if you want a little bit extra. You can pick up one of your dumbbells and hold like so. Okay, let's do it. Hinge and thrust. So hinging back, thrust. This unilateral work is unilateral work. I said that twice. I thought I said it wrong the first time. I don't think I did. This unilateral work is so good when, for runners, cyclists, anything that uses one side of the body and then the other, and just to correct those imbalances that we all have. One side's more stable, you might find this side more difficult, and this way we ensure we train both sides equally. So not using one side more than the other. Let's go for one more. Down, thrust, and rest. You can rest in a nice kneeling position. And if your knees are hurting, you can grab a cushion or fold over your mat just to add a little bit of extra padding. Okay, let's set up. We're getting ready. Wrists under shoulder, lift, leg lifts. We crunch and reach. And reach. Nice and slow and steady, building strength. Try to see if you can bring it back to that nice side plank each time. So pushing those hips forwards, feeling the lower glute engage. And your knee, my knee is certainly not coming to my elbow. It's that intention of crunching it up, maintaining stability, engaging through the core. By being in balance, we're forcing the core to engage to make sure we don't fall over, which I do often, I might still do. And rest. Woo, okay. We're resting, let's stand up. Catching that breath. So the next round we're doing some lunges. So the first move, just clear the stuff off my mat for the 10th time. First move, we're gonna laterally lunge and stay on one side down and up. Here, you can hold a dumbbell here, you can hold one dumbbell here, you can hold 2 dumbbells here, you can hold 2 dumbbells here. I'm gonna hold 2 dumbbells low. Then we're gonna reverse lunge. So front rack again, reverse lunge to curtsey lunge. I'm gonna stay on the same leg. So whichever leg you move forward first with the lateral, keep that leg moving for the curtsey, and then we'll switch for the second time round. Okay, have a sip of water. We're gonna go in 15 seconds. So grab your dumbbells, whichever way you prefer to hold them. I'm gonna hold low. I'm gonna step this way, my right, your left, let's do it. So we're gonna lunge, really feel the stretch. Lunge, up, down, up. So we're slowly sinking the hips backwards and then coming up, backwards. So again, the lateral lunge is a hinge. You can see I'm still facing you, still facing forwards. It's moving back and side. We're working through this plane of motion, side to side and forwards and back at the same time. One more and rest. So you can put your dumbbells down, give the hands a bit of a break, breathe, heart rate come down a little. In 10 seconds, we're going to grab those weights. I'm going to front rack, same leg, we're going to reverse lunge, curtsey lunge. Okay, let's do it. And here we go. Reverse and curtsey. Again, try to linger in that curtsey. Feel the stretch. And up. Reverse and curtsey. And stand. And from the side, I'll let you see. Reverse and curtsey. And stand. The more I talk, the less breath I have, obviously. So, building strength. When you get good reps in, let's go for one more reverse lunge. Finish it off. Curtsey. Woo! Dumbbells down. You can do that once more to the other side. So again, in 10 seconds. If you like that rack, the way you're holding dumbbells didn't work for you that time, try something different this time. Grab those weights. We're going in 3 seconds. Stepping over to the other side. Here we go. Down and up. Down, linger. Insert song here. Up. Lateral. Up. Good. So inhale down. Exhale. Up. So you always want to breathe out on the work portion. So that will be pushing up through the leg. I feel like every portion's a work portion. Just try. And let's go for one more. Let's do it. Down. Rest. Dumbbells down. Feel like every portion's a work portion. Try to see if you can get the breathing under control. I think one breath, one movement. It will help, I promise you. Okay, we're going 5 seconds. Grab those weights. I'm going to front rack, stepping with my leg that was just moving. Reverse. I'm going to curtsey. That's it, last time for this move. If you're like many people out there, that lunges are the killer for you, you're not alone. Me too. Remember those elbows if you're front racking. I'm going to be quiet for a sec. Last one, let's do it. Down, curtsey, stand, rest. Pop those dumbbells to the side. Grab a sip of water. Check the timer. That means you rest. And breathe. Okay. Gonna be in a hinged over position, and so get some tension on that leg. Keep the tension. You're gonna tap in, out, keeping that tension. If you would like a little help with the stability, you can hold on to your dumbbells, tapping out and in. Nice hinged back. So think reverse lunge, hinge, stay there, tap, 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 tap. Core is tight. I'll use my dumbbells too, actually. Then I'm going to move them forwards. Then we're going to come down to a clamshell with a little kick if you want a bit extra. Actually, I'm going to do, yeah, I'll use my dumbbells too. So I'm going to do left leg forward first. You do whichever leg forward you like. Just back and forth. Core is tight. Think of that nice line from your head to the base. So you think stand, hinge, bend the knee, core is tight, keep that tension, tap, tap, tap. My core is in the whole time. I'm keeping that tension. Getting the hurry up a little bit. Surprise. 10 seconds. Good. 6, 5, 4, keep pushing, keep that tension on that bent leg, and rest. And put my dumbbells down. Let's come down to the mat. So the leg that was bent is at the bottom now. My left leg was bent, my right leg was moving, my right leg's on top, my left leg's at the bottom. So bring your feet, base of your feet in line with your bum, shoulder, elbows under shoulder. You could be here, so opening and closing, trying to keep nice and still with the pelvis. Or if you want more, as you open, you're gonna thrust forward and hinge down. Think of that hinge. So it's like you're opening, blossoming out and down. These like visuals, whatever visuals you need. Open, down, open, down. Let's go. Really squeezing the glutes at the top, core and glutes here. Woo! And rest. Nice quick transition. Let's come up. Lift your dumbbells up or get them into position if you're using them as a little bit of a assistant balanced, I don't know, what are we calling them? Little bolster? I don't know. So we hinge, set up, weight in that front leg, tap, in and out, in and out. The only thing moving is that leg tapping towards the other leg. Tap, tap. Keep that core in, shoulders down. We tap. Keep tension. You can do it. You can do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Doing it together. Let's go. 10 more seconds here. Good. In, out. Last time for this move. Don't forget the core. 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't stop. Rest. Dumbbells down. Woo. Let's come down the other side. So these are almost bent at 90, actually about 45. Bottom of the feet in line with the bum. Elbows under shoulder. Think of dialing the heart forwards, and let's do it. So feet are together, open and thrust and down. And really thrust. Trying to stay nice and high. You'll feel it in both glutes. Trying to maintain nice stability through that upper body. Down, thrust, down. Who knew I could sweat so much? And it's like so cold outside. The beauty of the body generating heat. Down, thrust, almost there. Give me one more, thrust, and rest. Woo! Those glutes are getting got, I must say. I must say. Rest. Sip of water. I'm going to have one. Don't you want to just have a little sip if you need it. Nice little sips throughout the workout. I can't. Big glugs might be, look at this sweat, might be liable to feel a little bit too full. Okay, moves. We're doing some RDLs, doing some deadlifts. some Romanian deadlifts. Romanian deadlifts just mean we're starting at the top, going to the bottom. So that good morning hinge we did, weights are in front, hips track back, down and stand. Move one, move two. It's going to get rid of one weight. This is where I'll most likely fall over. And we're going to single RDL, down and up. So if this isn't working with the weight, get rid of it and just practice without it, okay? This one, nice little stability challenge for us. Love a bit of stability. We're going in 2, 1, let's do it. Hips go back, up, down. So really focus on keeping the back straight and pushing the hips back rather than bringing those weights to the floor. That's not the aim. The aim is to strengthen the backs of our legs, our core, our lower back, by making sure shoulders down the back, imagine squeezing something in your armpits. And if this is too much with 2 weights, please drop down to 1. If you're feeling it too much in your lower back, get rid of a weight and focus on that form. Okay, I'm going to stand on my left leg. So let's set up. So I always fall over, I'm determined not to. Stand on left leg, weight in the heels, soft bend in that knee, and think of hinging back like you just did, and coming back up. So the weight is in the leg that is moving. It'll counterbalance. And you can tap the leg, tap the toe at the top if you need to, or keep it hovering for a bit more of a challenge. Again, cores engaged, hips go back, down, up. Stay with it. If you're falling, don't worry. Don't worry, just get back into it. 5 more seconds. Fit a couple more in if we can. And holy moly, I didn't fall over the first time ever. If you see me do that workout, if you do that moving on some of these workouts, I fall out on, tempting fate, aren't I? We've got to do that again. I'll probably fall over the next round. Okay, let's grab these weights, remember, let's set up. So I think shoulders slide down the back, squeezing in those armpits, weights in front, feet narrower than hip distance, narrower than shoulder distance, so it's narrower than your squat stance. See me? Voila. Back and up. So you lean, hips back, feel that stretch going through the backs of your legs. Core is engaged. Inhale down, exhale, up. Inhale down, exhale up. Almost there. Inhale down, let's go for 1 more. Building strength. And drop to 1 dumbbell. You can put both of them down actually for now. Give the hands a rest. So this is our last round with weights. So if you're like, I could have gone heavier, I should have gone heavier, you can always do this workout again, grab some heavier weights. Another time. Not tempting you to do it straight away. If you want to, go wild, go crazy, but be safe. Right, let's go. Single leg on the other side. Down and up. Whoa, there we go. What did I say? But it's okay, we just come back in. Down and up. Thinking of those hips, cores engaged. My right side is always my less stable side. So I need to always concentrate a little bit harder on staying balanced. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna go for 1 more for luck. Down. Rest. I was asking for it, wasn't I? I was asking for it. But we all fall down each time. With that move, it really takes practice and concentration. The more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more, it's a really nice test of your stability and how much your core is growing stronger. There we go. That wasn't an end to a sentence, was it? So we're gonna come down to the ground. Gonna end on some bridge, single leg bridge, and then, so single leg bridge. You can either go double, so options here. You can go bridge, you can go 1 heel up, bridge, or you can come 1 foot up, bridge. Okay, those are your options. Then we're going to roll over to all fours position. You're going to give me, hover into a bear, and you give me a hydrant. You're going to kick up, donkey kick to hydrant, or stay off on the floor doing the same move, okay? So get rid of the hover. Let's go. Start with that bridge. One leg up, if you're going there, and up. So down, and up. Slow and steady. Think of driving those hips straight up and down. Good. Slow and steady on this one. Going to hold high this time. Just pulse here, pulse, pulse for the rest of the time on this clock. I think I've estimated it. Okay. Pulse, 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 and lower down with control. Woo! Burning out that leg, coming forwards. Let's come to all fours. So wrists under shoulders, palms nice and wide. Core is nice and engaged. You're going to tuck the toes. We're going to hover the knees and then hinge up to stamp and open. Stamp, open, open. One move at a time. Stamp. For our last set, challenge yourself. 15 seconds. Put a few more in. Stamp. Open, quads getting it. Open, one more. Stamp. Open. Oh, holy moly. Who told me to put that one in the last round? So that you can always drop to the knees and do that stamp open on the knees. Okay, other side, leg up, let's go. Up and down. So drive the hips up, drive the hips down. Control, one slow and steady. Remembering, we're trying to go through the entire range of motion here. So bringing those hips up nice and high and down. Let's do one more. Actually, next time I'm going to hold high and just give me those pulses. Down and up an inch, down and up an inch. Little, slow, controlled movement here. Trying to keep the knees nice and straight, hips nice and level. Woo, and down. Last 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Last 40 seconds. Crazy, 40 minutes of this move. I'm going to do it from the front. So I'm opening to the side. Actually, I'll just do it from the side. I'll do it from this side. Okay. So hover the knees. Let's do it. So flex that foot. Stamp it up. Open to the side. Keeping nice and steady through this movement. Focus. You can either just hold the bear or do it from your knees. So one knee down, or if you want more of that challenge, we're hovering. Got 10 seconds, 10 seconds, let's go. One more, stamp. Oh, rest. We made it. We made it through. We made it through the workout. Let's get a sip of water and then we'll stretch it all out. That was a brutal, some. Get a sip of water, then I'll talk to you. Some brutal bodyweight moves there. Let's cool down. Let's just start on all fours. Nice cat-cows. Inhaling and exhaling just to stretch out the spine, the lower back, your abdominals. Exhale forward. Feeling the movement through every part of that spine. Let's go for one more. forwards, and back. Nice, just come back to all fours. I'm going to take the right foot up by the right hand into a nice low kneeling position. I'm going to sink down through the hips. So try to maintain a 90 degree with the front leg. If you want a bit more, just scooch back with the back leg and breathe. You can interlace the hands behind the back here and just pull them down and away. It's a little chest opening as well. Little bonus. So we're holding those dumbbells for a little while. Nice little move there. And then take the hand on either side of that foot. Maybe scooch that foot forward and just come up to the heel. And keep a slight bend in this front leg. Hips are nice and square. Just think of pulling the leg that's out, pulling it back into the hip socket. To drive the hips back, you should feel that stretch intensify. And then if you want more, think belly sinks down over the thigh, rather than trying to bring your head to your foot. So still think nice straight back. Sink the hips back. Breathe. Good, roll through that foot. We're going to come round and do the other side. Swing that leg up. Breathe. Inhale's tall, exhale down. And again, if at any time it's hard on your knees, just grab something to pad underneath the knee. And sink the hips forward, chest back. Shoulders back, that's it, chest forward. Breathing there. And then take the hands to either side of that foot, just come up onto that heel, slight bend in that straight leg, because you can often feel, especially when stretching the hamstrings, it gets very tight and uncomfortable behind the knee. Try not to overstretch it by just unlocking that knee joint. Good, breathing into that hamstring, stay with it. Hamstring stretch is always one I want to leave very quickly, but stay with it, stay with it. Nice straight back, roll through. Stepping back, we're just going to come onto our backs for a nice figure four stretch. So just roll over onto your back. Bring both knees up, left ankle above, right ankle above left knee. Right hand goes through to hold behind the left thigh. Left thigh comes around the side to interlace. And just think of pushing the right knee out towards the right whilst pulling the left knee in. So you should feel a nice stretch here. Breathing there. Relaxing the shoulders, relax the head, relaxing the arms. And I'm going to switch sides. So an alternative to this is pigeon stretch. So feel free if you like pigeon. Instead, open up the hips. Go for it, go for it. I'm just going to stay on my back for a little while. Just lie here, relax. Breathing, good. Release that there. Just going to slowly roll over to your side. Push yourself up. You're going to come up to standing. Rolling yourself up nice and gently. You're going to get the quads. So standing up nice and tall. And hold on to the wall or a chair. Make quads together, knees together, pushing that hip. So the same knee, same hip, that hip pushing forward, so open through the chest. Nice breaths here. Release that foot and we'll do the other side. It's tempting to skip the cool down. Please don't skip the cool down. Stay with me, almost done, almost done. Pushing that hip forward, soft bending the standing leg. Breathing. And release. Do one full body stretch to finish. Just bring the hands all the way down, reaching all the way up through the air. Maybe a little bend towards the back and arms float down. And that there was your lower body strength with core and glutes. I hope you enjoyed.